Hey guys, and welcome back to 1945. So today we're gonna do 1945 German Norway. So we're gonna need a black concrete, red concrete, white concrete, and black terracotta, or any other black block. So let's get started. So start with up left by 3 on this block right here, and then down left by 2, flat 3, and then down left by 8, yeah, down left by 8, and then a flat 5, a flat 2, up left by 3, up by 4, up right by 1, up by 2, a flat 3, no, up by 4, up by 3, up by 2, up by 5, up by 5, up by 2, up right by 1, up left by 1, up by 2, up right by 3, up by 2, up right by 5, flat 4, flat 2, up 2, up by 3, up by 2s, yeah, up right by 2, down left by 2, up right by 1, up 2, up by 2, up by 3, up right by 2, up by 2, up by 2, up right by 5, up by 3, up by 2, up by 3, up by 3, up by 3, up by 3, that's 4 up by 3s, up right by 1, up by 2, up by 2, up by 2, 6 up by 2s, so 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up by 2s, up right by 1, up by 2, up right by 4, and then flat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on top, and then flat 4, flat 4, and then the artist piece on the bottom, and another block on the top, flat 2, flat 4, up right by 1, 2 up by 2s, up right by 1, flat 2, up right by 4, actually it's an up right by 5, sorry, up right by 5, and then go down 5, and then right by 1, up right by 1, skip 1, and then down by 1, down right by 1, up right by 3, up by 2, up by 4, up 2, up 2 flat 2s, up right by 3, up 2 up by 2, and then flat 7, a flat 8, and another block. So that is 1945 German Norway outline. So next is the emblem, which we're gonna do the iron cross. So I'm gonna pray for this video to still be up when I release it, you know. So here skip 2 and go up by 3, and then up right by 1, up by 2, up right by 1, flat 2, up right by 1, flat 3, and then flat 8, and then a flat 3, down right by 1, flat 2, down right by 1, down by 2, down right by 1, down by 3, down by 8, down by 3, down left by 1, down by 2, down left by 1, down flat 2, down left by 1, flat 3, flat 8, flat 3, up left by 1, flat 2, up left by 1, up by 2, up left by 1, up by 2, and up by 8. Now it's the cross. So we're here in this, go a 2 by 2 square piece, and then go flat 2, flat 3, flat 3, up by 2, up by 3, up by 4, 2 on with 2 blocks to the side, and then a flat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another 2 right here, and then down by 2, down by 3, down by 3, flat 2, flat 3, flat 2, 2 by 2, and then down by 8 again, down by 10 again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, yeah, another 2, flat 2, flat 3, flat 3, and then down by 2, down by 3, down by 3, and then right by 1, down by 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, up by 1, and then right by 1, up by 2, up by 3, up by 3, flat 2, flat 3, flat 3, down by 1, left by 1, and then go up until you reach there, yeah, until you reach the other end. and then another outline. Flat 3, flat 3, flat 4, up by 3, flat 3, up by 3, sorry, up by 3, up by 3, flat 7, down by 2, down by 3, down by 4, flat 3, flat 3, flat 3, down by 7, flat 2, flat 3, flat by 4, down by 3, down by 3, down by 3, flat 7, up by 2, up by 3, up by 4, flat 3, flat 3, flat 3, and then up until I reach the other end. And now it's just, the filling in. So this you actually fill in with black terracotta or any other black block. It could be black wool or black concrete or black coal block, yeah. And then white concrete for the circle. And red concrete for the rest of the flag. And that is 1945 German Norway. So thank you guys for watching and see you guys later. Bye.